guys, it's AG Girl 10163 here, and I just wanted to start off the video by saying Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to you all. This year has flown by so fast for me, and I cannot believe it's already 2017. So happy 2017 to all of you. Over the holidays, my family celebrates Christmas, and as a Christmas gift, I got this huge box from American Girl. I'm really excited to see what's inside, so let's open it up and take a look. The first thing the set comes with is this little pamphlet that shows all the items included in the set, as well as instructions on how to easily assemble the doll camper. Next, moving on to the camper itself. The camper is purple, and then on the side here there's a nice blue leaf design. Moving on to the front of the camper, this silver part here is actually meant to attach to the American Girl doll car, but you don't obviously have to do that. I know I'm not going to. Then on the other side of the camper are these little doors. Once you open them up, it actually leads to the camper, which I'll be doing a more in-depth tour of later, but it also stored all the items, which I will also be showing you guys them closer later. And then you can just close the doors back up again. Super duper cute. Next, moving on to the back of the camper, it actually has a spare tire like an actual camper would have, and I thought that was super cute. And as for these poles on the top of the camper, I will show you guys how to assemble all those poles later, and I really like how it also included some tires on the bottom. Even though they actually don't move, it's still super realistic. Next up, I'm going to show you guys how to assemble the camper. So first off, you're just going to want to take these white poles off the top of it. Super easy to snap off. And you can open up these. It's really cool. They have Velcro on the side, so it's really easy to put back together. Just open up both flaps. Then you're just going to take these little poles on the sides of the flaps and pop them up. Then you're going to take these poles and you're going to pop every single one out. Then you can put this base part just aside for a second. Then you're going to take two of the poles and put them together. Put the pointed side into the hollow side. Then you're going to take the hollow side and put it into each of the corners. Then you're just going to take the base again and pop it on to the top of the poles. Once again, you're going to put the pointed side in the poles into the hollow side of the base. The trick that I realized was to twist while you put them in. It makes it a lot easier and a lot faster. Then you're all set. Now I'm going to give you guys a tour of the inside of the camper. First of all, there's these two doors on the front of the camper so the dolls can go in and out of. I was actually really upset because how the way my left door opens, it completely falls like so. As you can see, it opens a lot different from the way the right door opened, and that's because there's a little piece that broke off on the left side of the door on the bottom notch, as you can see. I'm really upset that American Girl sent me a broken door, and I'm currently working on replacing it. On the inside of the left drawer, there's this little compartment for the dolls to hold books, papers, newspapers, magazines, pretty much anything they want. And then there's this little holder for the doll flashlight. It's just this yellow color, and it can snap right off and onto that. And then there's even this little place for the doll to put their hand in to hold the flashlight. It doesn't actually work, but it's still really cute. And there's even a pretend little switch for it. Then you can just snap it back on, and you're good to go. Next up, right here, we have the doll counter space. This is where the dolls can prepare food. And then there's even this little sink. You can pop up the faucet, and the faucet moves, as well as these little handles on the side. See, the dolls can change the water temperature. Under here, there's a little cupboard for the dolls to store foods, and then there's this drawer. The drawer doesn't actually work, but it's still really cute. Then here, there's a little mini fridge that actually opens and closes for the dolls to hold the cooler foods. And then to the left of the doll counter space, there's this little couch. The dolls can sit on this couch, and it even opens up so there's some storage under it, and then you can close it back up. Over here on the other side of the doll counter space, there's more fake drawers and fake cupboards. They don't actually open, as I said. Above the fake cupboards and the fake drawers, there's this little mini stove. The dolls can even twist and adjust the burners. It doesn't actually work, but it does make sound and actually turn. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to set up the doll bed, and yes, there is a bed in this camper. So the first thing that you're going to want to make sure to do is that you have this faucet right here up. You're going to see why you're going to want to have the faucet up later. And then if you look to the far left of the camper, you're going to see this blue thing, and literally you just pull out this blue thing. It's in like 3 different parts, and you can just pull it out, and it rests right on the faucet. And it's a bed. You can put pillows on it, blankets on it. They are included in the set, and it will just rest on the faucet here. See, if the faucet's down, it kind of goes like that, and that's not very comfortable. So make sure to have your faucet up, and it will rest perfectly on it. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to put on the doll camper canopy. So there's 3 different sides to it. There's this side that has a hollow opening, and then there's these 2 sides. So the side right here in the middle that has a hollow opening, you're going to take that, and you're going to put that on the back of the camper. So the hollow side is on the back of it like so. Let me just turn it to the back to show you guys a little bit closer. There are these holes right here, and what you're going to do is you're going to open up the holes, and then these little knobs here, you're just going to stick the hole on the corner of it through the knob like so. Now you're just going to take this Velcro part here, and you're going to wrap it around each of the 4 poles. Next, we have how to put it on the side of the camper. So if you lift it up right here, there's Velcro, and there's also Velcro right here on the camper, so you're just going to Velcro it on. Super simple. And now just do the same on the other side. Finally, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure it's pulled up all the way, and you're going to take this little orange tassel here, pull it back, and put it onto the knob in the back. Be sure to do it on both sides. There is one more thing I would like to share. If you notice the little orange things right here on the sides, basically what these are for is to roll up this. So this is how you do so. You just unvelcro it, and then you take this and you just completely twist it up like so. Then you just take this little orange part and you put it around to this orange part in the back. And you clip it on. That way you can just hold up the sides like that. Also, in the same package of the doll canopy came this little pink pillow that you can just put on the chair right here. Now we're just going to take a look at this bag of goodies. First few items this set includes are 2 green and white speckled mugs, 2 green and white speckled bowls, 2 green and white speckled plates, and 2 sporks. I really like how they included 2 of everything, so your American Girl doll can camp with a friend or a family member. The next few items this set includes is an orange and gray frying pan, an orange and silver spatula, and an orange and gray tea kettle. That way your dolls can cook some items while they're out on their trip. Next up, we have all the beverages. On the far left, there's a 2% milk carton. Next to that, there's an orange juice carton. And in front of that, there's a lemon lime soda can. I just wish they would have included 2 lemon lime soda cans, since there's 2 mugs, 2 plates, 2 bowls, and 2 silverware. That way it would kind of match the $2 trend. Next up, we have all the breakfast items. On the far left, there's a little mini maple syrup container. Not even gonna lie, guys, that is like my favorite item in this whole entire set. It is so cute. It's even shaped like a little maple leaf. I'm in love. Next up, there's a granola box, and then in front of that, there's a pancake. It's a stack of 2 pancakes, and it has butter on top. I just wish they would have included 2, so that way you can bring both dolls, since there's 2 plates, 2 mugs, 2 bowls, and 2 silverware, as I said earlier. Next up, we have the lunch food items, and if you didn't notice, for lunch they're obviously having a PB&J sandwich. So there's just a pack of wheat bread. I love how they put it in like a little pack, like you'd actually buy it in the store in the package and not just like bread slices. I thought that was really adorable. And then there's a little mini jelly and a little mini peanut butter. Once again, I'm in love. I've never seen anything like this from American Girl, and I think it's so adorable. I just wish they would have included 2 little mini sandwiches so it looks like your dolls actually made them and not just have the ingredients for them, so that way your dolls can pretend to make them and then they can also pretend to eat them. Next up, we have the dinner items. To the far left, there's a little mini tomato sauce jar. Next to that, there's a pile of spaghetti that has meatballs on top, and then next to that, there's a little box of spaghetti noodles. Once again, I wish they would have included 2 spaghetti piles, but I really do like how they include like spaghetti noodles and tomato sauce so your dolls can actually pretend to make the food. And you know, you're out in the wilderness, you're camping, you can't just order a pizza. So I like how you're actually teaching your dolls to make food and not just eat it, and I thought that was cool. Next up, we have 2 American Girl magazines. And this one is Happy Camping, the guide to the great outdoors, camping in style. I really love how you can actually read the magazine if you want to. There's a little fishing and hiking section with a doll. It shows you animal tracks and poisonous plants, camping in style. I love how you can actually read them. They are so realistic. And this one also has to do with camping. It says Craft Camp, 20 fun ideas. And then there's also writing inside. There's a table of contents. There's a little section to read. Little story. Super cute. You can actually read them. I just love how they have writing inside. So detailed. Finally, there are 2 pages of super cute stickers I'm definitely going to put on my RV. And they just all have to do with nature and camping, and they're absolutely adorable. Lastly, there are these really cute little lantern light things. They just have a pre-tied knot that you can hang across the whole camper, and they go on super easily on the little knob on the back, and they are so cute. They just go in the pattern yellow, blue, orange, purple, and they continue, and they are literally one of my favorite pieces of the sets. They match the camper colors perfectly, and they look really adorable. Now I'm just going to show you guys the doll camper in proportional size to my doll Emily. So as you can see in the camper, when she stands up, she looks quite large. Her head is barely hitting the top of the canopy, and she doesn't really have much space to move around in the camper. It's quite a tight space, so you definitely won't be able to fit 2 dolls in here. The counter space, she is very, very tall. The counter goes barely up to her knee. So in order to like actually wash her hands and make anything on that countertop, she would have to completely sit down in order to do anything. I definitely think that American Girl should have made the shelf a lot taller, such as tall as it is here, because that way Emily can actually stand up and wash her hands and do anything that she needed to. As for this area over here with the stove, I think this is a really nice size. Emily can at least use the pan and the kettle if she liked to, and she has a lot more workspace over here. I like the size of this area, and I think the countertop should be the same size. As for this chair here, it is also quite small and can definitely only fit 1 doll. Finally, there's the doll bed. The doll bed is quite a nice size for the doll. It fits them very well, and it doesn't fall down at all. It stays up quite nicely. I just wish that American Girl would have included a sleeping bag and a pillow at the set. That would have been nice, so that way my doll doesn't have to sleep in the cold. Overall, the set retails for $185, and considering it cost so much, I'm really disappointed to see what American Girl had done with it. There are a few things I thought they could have done better, such as I wish they would have included a doll sleeping bag and a doll pillow. That way your doll can have something to sleep with at night. This set was also quite small considering what I was anticipating. I wish they would have made it a bit bigger so that way the doll has more room to move around, and I really wish the counter space was taller so the doll could actually reach it. I also wish they would have included 2 of each food item, such as another pile of spaghetti, another pile of pancakes, and another lemon lime soda. That way you camping with 2 dolls. Also, I wish the wheels on the camper were real and not just stationary. That way you can actually push the doll camper around. I also thought it would have been cool if the flashlight or the doll lanterns actually worked. Though there were a lot of things I was disappointed in, there was also a lot of things I was impressed in. I really like how they not only included the doll food, but also the ingredients to make them. That way your dolls can actually pretend to make the food. I also like how the doll camper is so easy to fold up and remake. It makes it really nice to store. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed my review of the American Girl pop-up camper. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And also be sure to comment what your favorite thing to do in the winter is. Also, be sure to comment what you want me to do in my next video. I'll be sure to reply to each and every one of your guys' comments. A little sneak peek of my next video has to do with setting up my American Girl doll camper, the one that I just reviewed. So stay tuned. Bye!